Hi everyone, let me show you how to get your client's hair from this to this. The client that came today had box dye. It's extremely porous, so with the box dye and metallic salt, we already know that all of this color is going to strip. We always warn clients and they're absolutely fine with it. They can always recolor 2 weeks later. For this client, we're going to be using Sol with the maximum nourishment. We have started application. We parted hair in 6 and we're just going strand by strand. As you can see, having a hard time getting through the bottom of it because it's very dry. We're applying strand by strand, taking small section, making sure everything is saturated. Throughout the process, this client dried out. We had to reapply on her multiple times, which is absolutely fine. We were expecting it. Client is not super curly, neither is coarsy, so we're gonna have her process for 40 minutes. If your client neither is coarsy, curly, and nor has a fine hair kind of in the middle, you can always process for 50 minutes. That's right in the middle of fine and coarse hair. Before washing some of the product off, we'll make sure we separate the hair, and I make sure I hold it while water is running so it doesn't hit the hair, especially the ends. I'm rinsing little by little, so I'll go on her scalp and rinse first from the root. Not quite rinsing, I would say I'm wetting it, because little by little I'm gonna go ahead and take out the product. Here I'm stretching product down, making sure everything is saturated with water, because water is what stops the process. So you want to make sure that you wet the hair all over, and don't forget by the neck area. I am going to go ahead and take product off from her length because I know that I left enough on her scalp. So do you see how water is thick? I'm going to go ahead and rinse a little bit more because honestly she doesn't need that much product on her. From this client, you want to rinse off about 40%. I am constantly touching hair. I want to make sure it's saturated all over and it's all over feels the same. Soapy, slippery, this is what you want to see and feel. I'm going to start brushing from the root area, stretching product down. So as I brush, you will see some streaks, and that is what we want to see. We want to see the product is present. Here's the residue, the hair is shiny, and this is how you know that you're going to have a flawless results. I'm going to towel blot her hair because there's enough product on it and the hair is too wet and we don't want to blow dry her for over an hour. So we're just going to towel blot very gently and start blow drying. We aren't using brush, we're just blow drying client's hair, making sure that product is in hair as is and gets to be blow dried in the hair as is. This client is going to have a major color strip, and this is because client uses box dye and it's very common. Client did not mind and she was told that she can color her hair in 2 weeks. For this client, we decided to go with temperature 410, and we went with about 8 to 10 strokes from the root to a mid shaft, and from root all the way down about 8 more times. When you see decrease in smoke, that's when you know the cuticle is closed, but rule of thumb, you want to go about 8 to 10 times on each strand. For extreme curly coursey hair, if it allows you, you want to go about 15. So you want to go about 10 from root to mid shaft, and then about 10 to 15 from root all the way down. I want to remind you that none of us wearing masks. The products are absolutely safe. They're formaldehyde free. No one is having a bad experience. No one is crying. No one's lungs are hurting. We have been doing this for 4 years total. My partner has been doing it for 12 years. And we are all healthy. For aftercare, you want to advise your clients to not use any protein-based or keratin shampoo and conditioners. They are getting pure protein in their hair, and you don't want to over-proteinize hair. Over-proteinizing hair will lead to dryness. You also want to remind your clients to use whether very low sulfate or no sulfate shampoo and conditioner. If you see clients' hair taking overall 410 or 450 temperature grade, but ends are not so great, you can always work with 2 flat irons and work with higher temperature on top throughout length, and then with the lower temperature at the bottom. Your client will thank you. Here are results after straightening, and right now we're gonna go ahead and wash her hair for her to see results. We are always rinsing first. You want to make sure that water runs clean. You want to make sure that you rinse completely everything off the scalp. We're going to be using the Hair Surgeon shampoo. It's amazing shampoo that foams up from just the first time. It leaves hair flawless. It acts like a clarifying shampoo every time, which is prolongs clean finish. We're making sure that we shampoo absolutely everywhere, because if you leave product on the scalp and they don't wash their hair within few days, that can lead to dry scalp. The Hair Surgeon conditioner that leaves hair super soft, silky, and nourished. Here we are at our almost final stage. Look at that shine. We're about to blow dry. I remind you that we blow dry with absolutely no brush. That way there is no relaxing hair. There is no blowout effect. That way our clients can see exactly what they're going to be getting at home. And here's final result. Silky, beautiful, nourished hair. Client ended up falling in love with her color, so I don't think she's gonna be coloring over it, but here it is. If you guys have any questions, please ask me in a comment. I'll be happy to answer you. Bye.